ASCII art animation's amazing, but there's like no videos on how to do it. In this video, I'll be showing you how to do a bouncy ball ASCII art animation in Java. What's up guys, my name's Alex, and welcome back to another Java tutorial. On this channel, I do a lot of fun and easy Java tutorials just like this one, so if you're new here, consider subscribing. ASCII art is a form of displaying images using the 95 displayable ASCII characters. And this is pretty much everything you can type on your keyboard, like numbers, letters, symbols, punctuation, things like that. And people can get really creative with it. So let's start our bouncy ball ASCII art animation. First, go to File, New Java Project, and we'll call it our ASCII art animation ball. And we'll hit Finish. Next, inside of here, right-click on Source and go to New Class. And we'll just call it our bouncy ball. And check this first tick mark here and hit Finish. Now our Java project is set up for us. To put characters on a screen is really easy, and all you need to do is type this line of code just like that. And our bouncy ball is going to be 3 lines tall and 3 characters wide. So let's copy and paste this 3 times because it's 3 lines tall, and we'll just add 3 spaces just to set up our canvas of where the ball is going to be. And the ball is going to start from the top and then drop down to the floor. So our ball is just going to be an O, and it's going to fall down to the floor like this. That's our floor. An animation is a series of frames, just like movies. Movies are played at either 24 frames per second or 30 frames per second, sometimes even 60 frames per second. But our bouncy ball animation is going to have 6 frames, and this will be our little movie. So I'm just gonna copy this and paste it just to set up all 6 of our frames. I'm gonna make this window a little bigger so we can see everything. On the second frame, the ball is going to start moving down. So we'll move it down 1. And we'll add a little line here, or the pipe symbol, to show that it's moving downwards. On the third frame, it's going to hit the ground, and we can just do that by placing it right there. And then after, it kind of squishes down. So like gravity will make the ball kind of squish down like that at the very bottom. So to do that, we can simulate that animation by doing the brackets here, the less than greater than sign, and it'll make it kind of look like it's squished. In our 5th frame, it's going to start to rise back up. So we can just put the ball back here. This is the same as the 3rd frame. And we're going to go back up. So use that pipe animation symbol to shoot the ball right back up. And this is pretty sweet. So let's save it and then minimize this window so we can see the console. Hit run and we'll see all 6 of our frames. Alright, we're starting at the top, it's going down, it hits the floor, squishes against the floor, and then shoots back up. Each frame is kind of squished together a little bit, so let's just space them out by typing some more blank lines in between. And we'll do like a bunch of them here. So it only looks like there's 1 frame on the screen at a time. So we'll copy this. I'm just gonna maximize this window again and paste it after each frame. This will space them out a little bit. And we'll keep going. Good. And notice how there's like a bunch of these system.out.print lines. They're just printing empty space. I'll actually demo that real quick for you. I'll run it, show you what it's like now. Now we just have some white space between each frame. But our code is like really long now. We have 100 lines. So I'm gonna use a little shortcut here. I'm gonna say public static void and then add space like that, and then just put the space in here. And now we can delete all these other ones and I'll just show you my little magic trick. And pretty much now we can call all of this by just typing this. So I'm just gonna do that instead. That's a lot easier to do. So add that after each one. This makes our code nice and clean. You can actually see all the frames in a nice little area. And if we save and run, we'll get the exact same thing. All the spaces in between each of them. Next, we want to animate it. So to go through the frames forever, you can do this, while true. And then add these curly braces. And then just stick all of these frames inside. Like that. And this will play every frame in order forever and ever and ever. But the computer is really fast. So to make the animation a little smoother, we need to add a delay between each frame. And to do that, just type this thread.sleep and then type something like 100. This is 100 milliseconds, which is 1/10 of 1 second. So still really fast, but it'll make the animation look nicer than just like consistent computery super fastness. And okay, so this has a red line because it's saying that if we pause in our program, it can have some problems. So we just want to warn Java that, hey, it might have problems. So click this add throws declaration, and that'll handle that. So after each frame, we want to do a slight pause. So just copy and paste that pause after each frame. And that should be good. I'll show you what you should have now. You should have a while true, and then some curly braces. Then you should have each of your 6 frames separated by thread.sleep and this add space method. And a method is just a fancy word for something we want to repeat over and over again. And that's set up here. So if you save, run, and let's see our animation. So here we go. This is our ASCII art animation for a bouncy ball. Now, I challenge you to take it a step further. Try adding something to it. Maybe even just making the ball like a square and having like a squishy square. Or maybe the ball's falling from even higher. Or maybe the ball's dropping in like a house or some mountainy environment. Try to make it your own. That's the best part about programming. Question of the day. How did you customize your ASCII art animation? Let me know in the comments and connect with this community of new programmers. Make sure to subscribe so you see all my newest videos the day they come out. If this was helpful, smash that like button and share it if you think it might help someone you know. You could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me, and I appreciate it. Catch ya.
Show no fear, think of me by your side. All is clear, know what we have to do. Show no fear, baby, it'll be alright. I know that it's hard being apart, but soon I'll be there.